Hello everyone, thank you for tuning on to AGM TV. I welcome you once again to Beauty Hack Show with your girl Danny Murungi. And for the first time viewers, this show happens every Sunday at 5 p.m. and I'll be right here to bring you everything you need to know about fashion. Well, today I'm glad I'm hosting a queen. I have no honor to introduce this queen, but I'll give her a chance to introduce herself to you.
Hello everyone, my name is Nandagire Karo. Well, I'm representing YMCA. I'm a fully registered student of YMCA Comprehensive Institute, and today I'm here with all my honors. I am Miss YMCA 2022-2023. That day I was contestant number 18. I am a 22-year-old Ugandan Muganda. Thank you. I'm pursuing a bachelor's degree in catering and hospitality management.
So what is the work of Miss YMCA, or is it just a title?
No, it is both ways. It is a title and something like work, if you say so. Yes, a title is that I'm Miss YMCA, but I am an ambassador for YMCA with all the campuses, the branches and everything. I am here to advertise and be a positive influence to my fellow ladies out there, and someone they will look at and be like, oh, I want to be like her. An inspiration. Thank you.
So how does it feel, and who inspired you to contest for Miss YMCA?
Okay, it was way back when fashion used to call. Then I used to, I didn't have the courage to pick up. Then someone told me, I guess you should design me. When I designed her, she was the best. Then I was like, I think this is my calling. When it comes again, I'm not going to hesitate. So someone picked me on, and that is our representative. In fact, she was joking. She told me, you can be the Miss YMCA. I went at home, thought about it. The next day, I picked the form, I deposited. Then the next day, boom, I'm there in the contest.
And how did you feel at first? How does everything feel to be announced as a leader or to be announced as Miss YMCA? How did you feel that moment when they were like, you are the winner?
I can't explain the feeling, but for every struggle, every time you wake up and talk to God, is this my race? Am I going to be the winner? It takes also bravery to be there. If I talk to God and I'm still breathing, I'm still showing up for my practice, my trainers are still helping me out with everything, I knew I was a winner already. So announcing me on that day was just an addition of what I already had in my mind. Thank you.
Oh, so you already knew you were the Miss YMCA?
Not fully with the confidence, because everything can change, but picking up the courage to go there. I'd already picked on the name no matter what, because my teachers, my lecturers are calling me Miss YMCA, and I knew no matter the cost, if I was the winner or not, the name is still mine. Yeah.
Okay, so does this come with a big prize from the university, or it's just a title and a privilege or it's just a duty? Does it come with any prize from the university?
Well, basically, if the prize is there, it is just for gratitude, but I wouldn't mind about that. If you're a leader and you're ready to serve, that is all you want, and the title is really there. Once you have the title, then it's like a platform. But though on that day I received a mega TV. Thank you.
So maybe anyone wanted to be the next Miss YMCA. So what are the procedures of contesting? What did you go through, and did you have any problem contesting, or did someone discourage you through your way? And how was the procedure of contesting? And maybe there is a viewer who wants to contest for a different campus, maybe, or the same campus anyway.
The procedure for contesting is basically you realizing your capabilities, showing up, because everything in life is there for you, but you have to show up first so that you can know the other procedures that come next. Of course, you have to go show in your documents, and then you are allowed to be in the contest with the training and everything. So that discouragement is within you. Talk to yourself, find ways, because it's going to be there, you know. In our first auditions, we had people who got to receive talents like tickets, but then I wasn't among. But then that should not put you down, you know. When you know it's a race and they're expecting only one winner, no matter what the outcome, you stay a winner. Anyone who shows up is always a winner. That's the only procedure you can take. Thank you.
So going through all that, what did it take you? Did it take you some money to make people vote for you? What really happened? What did this take you? What did you put in? Of course you put your time, and what else did you put in? What more energy do you need? And what more energy does someone need maybe if they want to contest? How big is this competition?
This competition is very big, I won't lie to you. And the challenge, that voting was carrying 30%. And that was basically for Miss Popularity and testing for leadership skills. But then, of course, you can hear some people telling you, if you give me money, then I'll be able to vote for you. But then I found really generous people who would go down for you and look for the votes penniless, you know. It's just about you. How do you welcome people? How do you treat people? One person who do that for you, you get. And also, you don't have to be so down. If people are trying to get for you the votes, you should also try very harder. The sleepless nights must be there. Of course, it has to happen.
What's your worst experience? What was your worst experience throughout the journey of contesting, and even on that day anyway? So because things can happen anytime. So what was that worst experience that you went through?
I would say it's a worst experience. I have not found one, but I got a tricky experience. That was when I was compared with someone and they told us one of us is leaving tonight. I looked at my cabinet and I was like, okay, I'm staying, but what if God has decided it's her, you know? But then I was like, Carol, you're staying, but it triggered my mind, yeah.
Contestant number 14, step forward. 14, warrior. Contestant number 18, step forward.
Oh my God!
Ani omulala gwe mwagala waawo. Contestant number 19, step forward. Number 18, step in front, that side. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, allow me to invite the judges, Miss Tourism and Miss Tourism Chigezi. Please.
Wambo!
Wow.
Wala Wambo! Come shine! Ugenda Wambo!
Thank you, gentlemen, for the good work. Now, one of you is going to go home. The journey ends here, but that means that is the end of your talent. Please, we have over 10,000 students at the YMCA, but you are only 17 who have contested. Over 3,000 men, but you are only 4 who have contested. It is an indication that you have the affection, the love for what you're doing. So elimination today doesn't mean that this is the end of your talent. Kindly push on with your talent. There are always better chances that will always come your way. I'll give an example to you. Winnie Nwaji was not the best. She was number 4. But Julius at once opted for her, and right now she's somebody that everybody wants to be like her. I'll give another good example. Cindy Sanyu in the Coca-Cola Pop Star, she was number 3. She wasn't the best, but right now, if you talk about dancehall artists, she's at the forefront.
Or it was so mean? Did it sound mean to you because this was a competition? How on earth would they fail to compare you if you're competing?
No, it's not about comparison because I respect every lady who came in for the competition. They're very courageous. We've come on a journey. But I'm talking about me being told one of us is leaving tonight. Yeah.
Who stood by you? Were your parents part of this? Who gave you all this courage? Because this needed big financial, this needed big confidence. This needed a lot, by the way. So who stood by you? Did your parents know about this, or you just did your thing silently?
Well, I would say I've grown up with a single dad, and I wanted him to realize his victory today. Like right now, my victory, like after me winning, because he's a bit old and he wouldn't understand the meaning of pageantry. So if I take down my honors, dress up like a lady and show up to him and tell him, Daddy, I made it like a lady, so he'll feel like in Luganda, Nalulunji, to feel like Carol wants to show off. She thinks she's so beautiful, so now I can explain it more better. And I stood up for myself. I used to save everything because I'm the mother at home. So I balance a lot of things. I balance what I cook. I spare the money. Then I'm good at budgeting. Yes, and I had some interesting friends that I can't break down here, but they were so amazing. Yeah.
So are you telling me you did this on your own? You didn't get support from your parents, and it is only your friends who supported you, and you budgeted for all this?
Well, my dad was there, just that I didn't get to mention, but if I say I want this amount and he's willing to give it to me, he's going to give it to me. Yes. He's my 911. Like when I call him, Daddy, I need this amount. Of course, he's not going to ask me for what, because he knows that his daughter, he will just give me. And the fact that as degree students, we study only on weekends. So it was so terrible for him to always transport me here and back. Yeah. So he supported me. My brother. Yeah.
That's really amazing, and how you did everything is really amazing. It shows the strength in you. So what's the work of Miss YMCA? What are your duties, and what are you supposed to do exactly for us, or for yourself and for your campus?
Well, I am more of an ambassador, a female representative. Muluganda tuchita echimuliche somele chimulicha YMCA. So I'm here to represent YMCA. More so, since I got a Mr. YMCA, so I'll basically focus on the female girl child, the ladies. What I really want to focus on is the awareness and the self-worth, because it's the mother of every talent, everything. Because if I found out my confidence in YMCA once I started joining, I believe everyone else will do that.
Nandagiri, how are you? What are you doing? You're doing a poem. Title? Okay, please. Good luck.
Dear young woman, I want you to believe in yourself. I want you to know that the confidence must start with you. I don't want you to be taken up by the society to an extent that if they ever tell you to shake what your mama gave you, I want you to shake your head in disagreement and tell them this is what my mama gave me. A big head full of values, principles, and dignity. And I want you to know that your body is holy and sanctified. So a body like that will never take notes and post them on social media for the whole world to see. Because one like from God is equivalent to 100 likes from men. And I want you to know that every lady has to kneel down and pray every morning. Every woman who kneels down and prays at 6:30 will never twerk, bend over and do the 6:30s. Thank you.
Uganda, the pearl of Africa. Oh, Uganda, my roots, my pride, my motherland, a nation full of diversity of cultures, a place of diversity. Oh, Uganda, hear my cry. I am crying for the spirit of Mpisa. What happened to those days when women knew their places? Our children respecting their elders. When no man is found drinking, drunk on the streets. I am crying. What happened to our roots? These days when I look around, my spirit sings. For I look to the north and all I see is a child raising a hand to her own mother. I look to the south, I see a father of neglected their roots and abandoned their families. I try running to the east where the sun rises. Naya mama, Naya tata. Now where do I run to? Thank you. You're welcome.
Very good. You are the person who came with the poem here?
Yes, please.
You also came with the Buganda Gomez. You are the one who nailed it down, right? I want to remember. Very good. You have been to YMCA? You know which campus? Yes. Wanege campus. Oh, very good. Are you familiar with the buildings in YMCA? You're familiar? Okay. You see that building? There is a wall up there, that building, that one. What is its name? That building. That one. Yes?
What I know, after that building, it's a computer lab.
Yes? It has a name. Yes, it has a name. We change the question. We change the question. We shall change still. You're from Wambo or here? Here. Very good. Who is the dean of students?
The dean of students is Mr. James Chizito.
Very good.
YMCA. Obatusooke tugire
2023. Ladies and gentlemen, contestant number 18, number 3.
She must be in the newspapers. So, wow, Selector Sabula!
I've got a reason. Cause I've been working so hard and I've been praying so hard. I'm a listen and listen, I'm a get from the line. I'm a winner, I'm a fighter.
Alright, 0-0. Kale, time to give them the awards, the gifts and everything. Let us first go back. Thank you.
Let them stay there. Let us come that side. We crown from there, Miss YMCA.
Well, it starts with you. So, pageantry starts with love, a lot of consistency, sleepless nights. All I will say is everything is waiting on for you. It just needs you to show up. Please show up. Yeah.
Okay, some people think to be Miss YMCA or to contest for a beauty contest, you have to first of all be beautiful, maybe look better than the rest or what. So what do you talk about that? Do you think that is true, or it's just a myth about fashion and everything?
Okay, it's culture. Of course, like the name speaks for itself, a beauty queen. I am a beauty queen. But you have to have the courage to stand forth and be like, I'm a beauty queen. And for anything you're going for in life, you have to first check the stage you're going in for. Like, does it fit your capacity there? So I'm not going to tell you you're ugly, please don't go, but you can weigh and measure yourself and be like, am I fit here? Because yes, I love pageantry, but there are some pageants I wouldn't go in for. Like, those that basically aim too much in culture, that deep culture. Yeah, I don't feel like I'm so good in Luganda that way or something, that Miss Buganda, you get. You have to first weigh, do enough research about it. So you don't only have to be beautiful, confidence, wear a smile on, because that is the number one thing that attracts everyone to come and talk to you. Yeah.
So omuntu talina kuba just mulungi, ayina kubeera ne confidence over anything else. Ate waliwo emyaka egikomwako, like, is there a limit in age before you contest? Do they tell you abali below 18 teba contesting or something, or tebirimu, any person can go for it?
For the big pageantries, the top 4, there must be like 18 to 24, not married, like you don't have any kids. But YMCA is really so interesting. It was open to everyone, no matter your age. So everyone was given a chance, a platform to speak about themselves, to express their skills and talents, and show up for the pageantry.
So it's not about age. And are there any documents needed? Waliwe papula beba kusabye ngogenda kweno contest, or you just went with your student's ID maybe or something? Did they ask for any documents before you went for the competition?
Well, they did. Of course, to clarify more that you're a student of YMCA, of course, you have to fill in the form. Then the other thing is either you give in a financial statement or something like a school ID to verify your being in YMCA as a fully registered student. Then it comes with some fee. That is to find out, are you interested? You know? And it was even very less, to an extent that what they have given us is more than what we gave them. Yeah.
So the competition is so interesting, and she has told you, I think, everything. Maybe to a viewer who wanted to contest next, maybe a viewer who wanted to be the next Miss YMCA, or anyone who needed this privilege, or everything you needed to know about beauty and fashion. Maybe people thought it's all about beauty, and she disappointed all of us. This is not about beauty, it's about confidence and everything. So as we're ending this show, I want her to give us some advice, to any girl out there who wants to be like you, because right now you are an inspiration to everyone is looking up to you, or maybe there is someone who really wants to be like you, someone who really wants to have the same kind of confidence, someone who wants to look like you, because you are a queen now. Maybe someone is there and they want to be exactly what you are now. What do you tell them?
All I can say is, please, you have to, for everything in life, a lady who kneels down before God, you ask for what you want. It might not be necessarily pageantry, because we all don't have the same lines. We've been achievers in different fields, but if it's pageantry, please, you have to fake it until you make it. Smile on, try to model. Please, you have to show up like a queen every time you step on stage. Yeah.
Oh my God. So who was the most threatening contestant throughout the competition? Gana omulaba no gambo no singa avaawo, I think I would be in her place. Who threatened you most among all the contestants?
Well, they all had great skills and capabilities. So if I'm good at smiling, someone is good at walking, someone has the confidence in talking. Yes, but I looked at some girls around 5. I was like, okay, these ones are too much. How am I going to outcompete them? Then my first threat came from my own degree student, the fellow degree student, because I had not yet seen the fire from the certificate level and diploma. So I thought that our thinking might over collide with my fellow degree. But then when I was there, I was like, let me get comfortable with this. I should not get scared. This is my time, no matter what happens. Yeah.
All right. So you were the Miss YMCA after all. So where do we see you in 5 years? Miss World, Miss everything, Miss something maybe, or it has ended at YMCA?
Well, if the Lord allows me to wake up for the next days, I am still fighting. I told you I'm pursuing a bachelor's degree in catering, and that is home. I love cooking, and I would love to be a receptionist because everyone would love to add this smile to their hotels, to their world. Yes, and I have a great love for making clothes, and that is crocheting. I love to own like a shop of clothes made by me, and I really want to go for Miss World, but the way to be there, I have to be there for Miss Uganda. Yes, thank you.
Right, so your dreams are bigger than we think. And so as you were already Miss YMCA, what are you planning to do for YMCA, and what are the things you feel like, what are the things you felt like, if I ever be Miss YMCA, I want to change this? What are the things you maybe want to put or to add to YMCA?
Well, everyone in YMCA came there for a purpose, to study, more so to get excellent in skills and talents, and that is why I was pushed there, because I am a skillful lady. I love creating, and that is what I'm going to focus on mostly. The people really have the talents, they have the skills, but they lack the self-awareness and worth. That is what I want to build. Nzukuse, like those talents as Eva say, Tegele, that their capabilities lie here. This is my way of, like, this is where I should put my emphasis in promoting YMCA. Yeah.
So do you think putting a pay to this competition made some people step back, because it was a competition where someone had to pay first, and maybe someone had to put a lot, especially money, someone had to put a lot? Do you think this stopped some people from competing, or do you think it killed some talent out there?
Well, at a smaller extent it did, but I want you to know that everything great comes with a cost. Yeah, if you invest in what you want, the Lord is also going to help you achieve it. It might not be too much. They told us that you have to live within your own means, show up within your own means. What you can afford is what you can present. They didn't chase anyone who was putting on a lesu and I was putting on an extravagant chitengine. No, we were all just trying. How have you presented yourself on the stage? Yeah.
So for how long are you going to be Miss YMCA? Is there a time, or you just wake up one morning and you're like, you know what, I'm done? Is there a time that you have to resign, or you have to stop, or you can even resign, or you can even continue?
Well, for the limited time, I'm going to be Miss YMCA for a year, 2022 to 2023. I don't know about the Lord's plans. Yes, that is my period, and I'm still taking on the name Miss YMCA forever. That is it.
Fake it until you make it. So we are closing the show, and I would like to thank you so much for teaching our girls, for teaching our viewers who would maybe want to be like you one day. And I want you to to give your last remarks and shout out to all the people who supported you throughout the journey of competing throughout this competition.
Well, I would first say to God, thank you, because I first knelt down. That's what I first did. Then the first lady who believed in me, and she's in our degree office, Madam Florence. She was my first inspiration. Like, she told me, you're going to be Miss YMCA, jokingly. Then to the people who believed in me after I had contested, for the voters who had those sleepless nights. They don't know me. Some of them had not met me before, but they supported me wholeheartedly. And my father, my brother, my friends at school, and me myself. Thank me.
I've had a great time talking to this young lady, and I hope she has inspired someone out there, and I hope she has made the people who believed in her proud. Thank you for making your parents proud. Thank you for making everyone who supported you proud. And thank you for inspiring everyone who has been part of this show. Well, thank you everyone who has been part of the show. And I hope you've learned whatever you needed to learn. And I hope you are ready for being part of any competition. I hope you're ready to be part of any kind of competition. All you need is confidence, and fake it until you make it. That's what she told us. So we are closing the show, and we'll be back on Sunday at 5 p.m. Thank you for tuning in, and thank you for loving Beauty Hacks. Thank you for loving AGM TV.